New stars emerge to inject a youthful exuberance. The Minnesota Timberwolves enter the postseason with the best record in the conference. But now, the stakes are higher. Will their dominance be tested as they go up against the Houston Rockets? Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
The playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here. Game 1. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. Here's the starting group for Houston. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Shepard out there with Thompson. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. MP out there with Edwards, and it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. You look at the Timberwolves, they are clearly the favored team in this series, and I guarantee they've got their sights set on a bigger prize than just getting through this round.
That can be dangerous, though. It's fine to focus on an overall goal, but a team can't get caught looking past any opponent in the playoffs.
And so it's Houston with it. And for a report on MP, let's send it over to Allie.
I spoke with MP about the significance of winning 74 games this year. He said the regular season is a tune-up for the postseason. Then in the playoffs, you have to have guys who can take their games up a notch, maybe 2 notches. That's where the real work happens. He doesn't care much about the current state. He's looking ahead to greater things. Guys, back over to you.
You know, it's true that everything changes once the playoffs start. Hey, thanks. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. 2 open that time, made it look too easy.
And he's got confidence to let it go from anywhere beyond the arc, whether it's the corner or up top. Smith makes a defense work.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him. For 8 seconds.
Yeah, a couple turnovers here early. On in the quarter, but he's got to just tighten it up a little bit.
Here's Shepard. Edwards defending. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
Greg, how about MP? Reaching 10,000 points at the youngest age ever.
Besting LeBron's old record. And MP is on a historic pace. I can't wait to see what that total ends up being.
Now, MP. After Kelly Oubre missed from long range. Randall kicks to Edwards. A 3 from MP. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. MP's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Minnesota. Here's Thompson, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Tenacious. On the attack, Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
MP outside. Edwards, the bounce pass. The 3 from MP. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Thompson. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Sengun with the ball. He's picked up by Drummond. Here's Shepherd. Off target from three-point range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Atkins. And again, it's Minnesota.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
Here's Shepherd. Down low. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. Trailing here by 8. To the paint. Rebound by Atkins. And at this stage of the postseason, having an explosive scorer like MP, well, Greg, that's priceless.
Yeah, coming into the playoffs, Kevin, with the NBA's points per game leader gives that team a ton of confidence.
And so it's Houston with it. Following the three-pointer by MP. It's Thompson off the drive. No one near Shepherd as he lets it go. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
The shooting ability is incredible. Shepherd's got a shot from all over the floor.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Reed comes in for Julius Randle. Green, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. The Rockets also changing it up. Tari Eason comes in for Shepherd. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Thompson. Here's VanVleet following the three by Minnesota. VanVleet with a screen on DiVincenzo. Oubre can't get it to go. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 19-7 run. Got that one up quick. MP's got 19 points.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
VanVleet finds Eason. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
VanVleet against MP. And another three for Minnesota.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
VanVleet with it. Over MP. Top of the key jumper, no good. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels. And it's gotten them up big. We'll get right... MP's checked in for Green. Houston also making some changes. Sengun's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Shepherd comes in for Kevin Huerter. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Fred VanVleet. So on the floor for Houston. Alperen Sengun out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Shepherd. And it's Adams in at the 5. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Cavaliers just played phenomenal. He dropped an amazing number of points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys.
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to...
Connects again from distance.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Back to Thompson. Gobert with the block.
Stellar defense. Gobert will have him thinking twice about bringing it inside again.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the Right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Thompson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
Some changes for Minnesota. Drummond's checked in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Edwards in for Whitehead. Houston also making some changes. Smith checked in for Steven Adams, and Oubre subbed in for Tari Eason.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Now DiVincenzo. The three from MP. Good! Another from three.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans won't ever forget.
That last three means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history.
And this is tremendous for MP. Hard to imagine another player having this kind of a night anytime soon.
Let's now go to the sideline for a report on A.J. Green. Allie, how's he doing?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer from Minnesota provided some information, and he told me the problem is a stomach virus. They're getting fluids in him and keeping him hydrated, but he's still feeling pretty weak. And despite the injury, they know how important this first-round matchup is. The training staff has given him the go-ahead to play through it, and he's expected to be out there with his team.
Allie, thank you for the update.
Yeah, so much changes around the league year to year, but the danger and impact of injury remains largely the same. It's not enough to be good. You gotta be lucky, too.
And the leaping ability of Oubre Jr. When he gets inside, this guy's determined to finish.
Adkins. No good that time. Rockets trail by 15. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Randall passes to Adkins. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
16 seconds left in the first half. Here's Shepard. 6 points for him. 4 on the shot clock. Connects from three-point range. Shepard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
MP getting it done for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. Back to the action in just a minute.
Welcome, folks. Game 1 and a big deficit right now for the Houston Rockets.
They're within striking distance. They've done a few good things out there, but rebounding is not one of them, Shaq.
Probably the difference in the game, which I'm sure Coach is reminding them of. Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game 1, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
Well, when you have a guy that spreads it around like that, it confuses the defense. Who do you guard?
The wingman, Edwards and McDaniel. Julius Randle is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Atkins in at the point guard. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Shepard the pass to Thompson. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Drummond finds Edwards. And here's MP for three. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 4 assists now tonight. Smith outside. Here's Shepard. Out to Smith. Pass to Shepard. Second chance shot, and the layup is up and in. And 11 points for Reed Shepard.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. And here's MP for three. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Timberwolves lead by 18.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Randall throws it down.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
And here's MP for three. And another three for Minnesota.
They're great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Thompson surveying the floor. Pass to Shepard. To the middle. Here's Şengün. Good on the shot. Şengün's got 4 points this quarter.
Let the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
The tray. Another bucket. Wow. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Inside. And Şengün throws it down.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Minnesota leading by 19. Over in the corner, Edwards. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 4 assists in the game.
And you hear this crowd. They know he just set the three-point single-game playoff record.
Well, they've seen lots of stars over the years, but this guy, he has the most threes in a single game for their team. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Green comes in for McDaniels. And a change for the Rockets. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. And here's Thompson. 10 points for him. Smith finds Thompson. Thompson, a screen on MP. And it's Shepard missing.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Adams sets the pick for Oubre. And Adams with the basket on the assist by Oubre. Adams has got 6.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The rebound by Steven Adams. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. And Adams kicks to Thompson. Smith for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. 6 points for him.
He's got such a smooth release on catch-and-shoot jumpers. Smith is lethal off ball.
The 3 from MP. And got it. Another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Houston moving the ball around. To the inside. Shepard. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half. Getting away from the three-point shot.
Gobert against Adams. And here's MP for 3. Rockets with the rebound. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Smith the pass to Thompson. Here's Shepard. That 3 off the mark. Here's MP. Hits it again. Wow.
And talk about coming up huge. What a performance.
He's nearing the franchise record for most points in a playoff game. This guy is clutch. Shepard, that's good.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, He's got to be the first option on every possession.
And we're with you again. Again as changes for Minnesota. Reed comes in for Julius Randle. And MP subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Houston with a big group substitution here. And good! There's another.
And how about the night he's had? That score now ties him for the single-game playoff high for this team.
He has been nothing short of amazing tonight, right? A legendary playoff performance from him.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
MP outside. Oubre with the steal. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And Gobert kicks to MP. And, yep, another basket.
And he's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring.
And MP is putting on a show, taking this game over, showing he can raise his level in the playoffs. And I can't believe how many points he has. What a historic night for the franchise. Oh, nice jumper from MP there. The D is going to have to do a lot better job if they want to try and contain him.
Şengün passes to Oubre. Thompson from long range. Minnesota's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
To the middle. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Did Şengün answer the bell tonight, or what? Tremendous offensive performance.
Whitehead passes to Atkins. Yet another bucket.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down and what will be a win here in game one of the series for the Timberwolves.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out for game two with the same intensity and honestly maybe even more. You know, they'll face a more focused team in the next one, so they may have to be just a little bit tougher.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Beyond the arc. Good, another from three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Pass to Shepard. Inside. And Şengün throws it down.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
The three from MP. Got it.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game two.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
We're here with MP after a strong win.
Guys were setting solid screens.
Back to you, Kevin.
Hey, Jen, thanks so much.
Wow.